Today, St John Ambulance is celebrating a milestone, training 1 million school children across the country in first aid.
Some of them have needed to put their skills into serious practice. Our reporter James Dean is at the Port Melbourne Primary School this morning in Victoria with a very special guest. Good morning.
Good morning, that's correct. St John's Ambulance are celebrating 1 million school children trained in first aid. And one of those children, Callum De Pietro, is here with me this morning after he saved his mum's life with some of the skills he learned in that class, and he joins me today. Callum, so what happened on that day?
My mum, I walked in and she'd taken a tablet that she was fine because she took that before, and then she just collapsed. So I tried to wake her up. She didn't wake up. So then I went to the phone and rang 000, and then they came and then they had to give her 4 shots of adrenaline, and then they came and they fixed. And then she stayed overnight at the Northern Hospital, and then she was all good.
And what was the first thing that came to your mind when you saw what happened?
That I knew what I had to do was ring the ambulance and just stay calm and don't panic.
And what's some of the important lessons that St John taught you in those classes?
Not to panic, number one for sure, and then second was probably to if something's like happened really bad, just like ring the ambulance straight away. Well, try to wake them up, but if they're not, go to ring the ambulance. Yeah.
And what have people been saying to you after you did this heroic effort?
They were all like, "Oh, good job," and all, yeah. And now I've got all this fame and
And what have your friends been telling you?
friends have been telling me like, good job, and all that. Yeah.
And how important do you think those lessons were that you learnt?
Very important, because if I didn't know what to do, I reckon, I don't know what would have happened.
So you think it's important for other school children to learn those things that you learnt?
Yes, for sure.
And what did the ambulance people tell you once you called them and they arrived?
They'll give me instructions like, is she talking, put her on her bed, put her on her side, grab a bucket if she feels sick, and I did that, and then they came in 10 minutes, and then it was all good.
And what did your mum tell you once she found out what you did?
She was very thankful of me, and yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think is the most important part out of all those things you learnt from St John Ambulance?
Probably to stay calm and like call for help. Just don't, if you're a little kid, just like, call for help, because you're not gonna like fix anything just by just leaving it there. Call for help for sure.
And what were the 000 people telling you?
They were telling me to stay calm and what address and all the details, and then she told me to put my mum on the bed if she can, because she was already on the bed. So I told her. So they told me to put her on the side and wait for the ambulance to come, and yeah.
Cool. Thank you. That's 11-year-old Callum De Pietro here following his St John's Ambulance training.
James Dean, fabulous work. Thank you very much. What a kid. Good old young Callum.
Fantastic. Stay calm. I wish I could be half as calm as him. That kid in a crisis, that's who you need to call.
Yeah, and a big shout out to all the people at the ambulance call centres right around the country who do fabulous work in helping kids like Callum out in those situations.